According to the report released ahead of the World Refugee Day, half of the displaced people and refugees worldwide are children. The report also says 75,000 applications for refugee status came from separated or unaccompanied children. Most were Syrians and Afghans.
It is striking to see how much the phenomenon of failed states or states that are mired in conflict affects forced displacement. 54% of the refugees come from 3 severely refugee-affected countries: Syria, Afghanistan, and South Sudan. And when you look at IDPs that are a clear product of conflict, 3/4 of the 40 million are in just 10 countries.
Conflict in South Sudan and Syria are blamed for the spike in the number of displaced persons in 2016, and refugee numbers increased by 300,000 compared to the end of 2015. The UN Refugees Agency has now appealed to the world's wealthiest nations to try and accommodate more refugees.
In countries with resources, refugee protection recedes if laws become more restrictive, if practices become harsher, and so on and so forth, all that we have seen throughout the industrialized world, unfortunately, from North America to Europe to Australia. If that continues, how am I, as the High Commissioner for Refugees, how are we at UNHCR going to continue to ask countries with far less resources to take a much higher number of refugees?
Some European countries such as Hungary have erected barriers to stop influx of refugees, especially from the Middle East. More worrying perhaps, as refugee numbers balloon, instability in conflict areas doesn't seem to show any signs of receding. Wazir, Khamsin, CGTN.